outside the Artillery Arms. I'm pretty tired, to be honest, because I've been working really hard to get this YouTube channel going. I've been uploading all the videos, all the thumbnails, and probably when this video goes out, we've probably had this channel for about a year, but it's taken a lot of work, as well as the newsletter and this show, Too Far Comedy. I'm hoping they'll all help promote each other, but it's been pretty knackering. But I'm looking forward to this show. We've got 16 acts tonight. That's a lot to get through, so I'm gonna have to be pretty snappy.
Hello, welcome to Too Far Comedy! I have been told that the best thing about this night is we finish early. What I found out is that I'm now doing this newsletter, and now everyone knows that I've recently had an ear operation. And just to be clear, it wasn't to reduce the size, as you can clearly tell. My hearing is starting to improve, but that just means, comedians, if I'm not laughing at your jokes, it's because I can't hear. Oh shit, you saw me wink. Actually, can any of you wink with both eyes? It's called, not at the same time, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Still want you 5 minutes later. I mean each eye separately. Can we all do that? Yeah. I can't do it. So this is me with my good wink. That's my good wink. And this is my not so good wink. I look like I'm having a stroke.
I did the show last night and it was the busiest room we've had so far. That was fantastic. My emceeing was, again, a roller coaster ride. Some good jokes, some not so funny, and some just comments rather than jokes themselves. But I kind of left with a bad taste in my mouth because there was one act, and I'll be honest, his material was just offensive. It was about slavery, autism, Nazis. While I don't feel that there necessarily needs to be a cancel culture, there's got to be a joke and it's got to be funny, otherwise you are just spreading hate. And that's what I felt that this guy's act was. And he won't perform at my night again unless I see him 6 months down the line and got a completely different act. Then he's not going to be on my show. It just wasn't right. And as an MC, I didn't really know what to do to counteract with it, and I didn't really acknowledge it. I did a big kind of exhale, as if to say, oh, well, that was a, clinch your bum time. And then I moved on, and I don't think that was the best way to deal with it. I feel like I probably should have dealt with it head on, but I don't have that skill set yet. So I'm going to try and do a bit of research, maybe reach out to a few MCs of what they do, because I felt that I could have dealt with it better, and unfortunately it tarnished a really nice night. Here at Kiss the Sky for a rare Friday night gig.
I actually completed the Spanish course in Duolingo. Yeah, I was so pleased with myself when I went to this restaurant in Madrid and I ordered the whole menu in Spanish, and then the waiter said to me, "Shall we just talk in English?"
So I've just done Kiss the Sky here in Camden. Definitely one of the most random nights I've ever done. Emily, what were your highlights?
I think, first off, random is being generous. I think it's like when you're driving on the highway and you see a really horrific train crash and you can't look away, and it only gets worse as you get closer to the train crash. So these were my highlights. One, an actor was up there and was like, "All right, my time's up, just one more joke," and the compere went and took the mic away from him. That was good, before he could give his last joke. The other was because they have a reggae,
Afrobeats.
an Afrobeats event immediately after the show, it has to stop on time. Because they had to prepare for Afrobeats, as comedians were performing, they were removing their chairs. so they could clear the floor. And let me just talk about quality. I know everybody has to start somewhere. This is less than somewhere for some of these people.
She's pointing at me.
No, less than somewhere. I mean, like, try saying things out loud in a public before you get in front of this.
All right, that's Friday nights at Kiss the Sky. And the YouTube video is launched.
This was the biggest surgery that I've had since I was 7 years old, when I had to have an undescended testicle lowered. Yeah. Before the little Richie went to the doctor and said, "Doctor, is it gonna hurt?" And afterwards I said, "You were right, doctor. You did it."